Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Dazzling Dave, and this is my match preview of Aston Villa versus our team, Wolverhampton Wanderers, in the Carabao Cup, which is effectively the last 16 for a place in the quarterfinals. Now, it's a bit of an interesting one to talk about this, really. Villa and Wolves, big rivals throughout the years, more so in the last 2 or 3 years with the battle that went on with the our promotion to the Championship, all the mind the gap stuff. Wolves eventually getting the promotion, Villa missing out and then getting the promotion the year after, Wolves qualifying for Europe. And now there's only just a couple of places between the teams in terms of where we are in the Premier League. And it's going to be a sellout at Villa Park for this one. I think as part of the Villa season ticket thing, they get the first 2 cup matches at Villa Park free, so they've got free tickets. And Wolves have been given 5,500 tickets, and that's sold out. It's going to be a massive game in terms of stature, but in terms of where we are and importance to both teams, is it really that high up there, the Carabao Cup? Well, that's what I'm going to be looking at and talking about. Also looking at what I think the team's going to be and my prediction. As usual, make sure you leave your thoughts on the game, your score prediction, your team. And if you're brand new around here, please consider subscribing. Hit the bell. Hit that bell, because you'll always be first to be notified. If you haven't got that bell, tick, naughty. You need to click your bell. And yeah, feel free to share. But the questions that I'm going to ask you guys and what I'm going to talk about is, are you bothered about this game or not? Do you think we should go fairly strong and go for it, as it's an opportunity to win a cup? It's also possibly one of the easiest routes back into the Europa. Or do you think, you'd be happy if you made 11 changes and, we gave it a go, but we went out at the end, what we will be in the Europa League and the Premier League, we've got bigger fish to fry. Leave your thoughts on that. In terms of how I'm feeling about the fixture, I'm going to the game, looking forward to it, looking forward to the experience, looking forward to being part of the golden masses there, supporting the team, taking in the atmosphere. And obviously, I want Wolves to win. I want us to beat every team that we play in every single match, especially against our local rivals, Villa. But if we don't win, I'm not going to be too downhearted about it with the situation. So this is how I view it. The Premier League and the Europa League and the FA Cup are far more important, and those are where I would obviously prioritise, especially we've picked up so many injuries lately. It's an opportunity to rest the main starters, and that, with games coming thick and fast, Bolly out injured, and if you just make 11 changes, fine for me. And but we have got a lot of talent. Villa are going to make changes as well. Jack Grealish is out injured, so he's not going to be playing in that. We do play Villa very, very soon this month at home in the Premier League, which is going to be an absolutely massive match, really. So this is where I think the starting lineup's going to be. You let me know whether you agree with it or not. I think John Ruddy coming in is a given. I think there's been mooted about Bennett, but I think they'll hold Bennett back until the weekend. Give him just that extra little bit of time for his groin injury to fully complete. I expect that Bennett will come back into the side for the Arsenal game. And there's no point rushing him back if he's not quite right. If he is fit, there's a chance that he might play in that Cody position. But I have a feeling that Cody will play. And it's going to be Kilman on the left-hand side and Vallejo on the right-hand side. Opportunity for him to, he's got a lot of criticism recently. I saw a really funny tweet, actually, which I've got to repeat here. Someone put out on Twitter that Jesus, it's an opportunity for him to redeem himself by performing a miracle and healing Willy Bolly's ankle. And I did have to chuckle at that, to be honest. But I expect him to start. It's an opportunity for him, to get some of the fans back on side. He just seems nervous. Maybe he's not used to the system that Wolves play. He plays a different system when he was at Real Madrid. I don't know. The wing backs, I think Ruben Vinagres is shooing on the left. I'm not sure on the right. I wouldn't be surprised to see is it Samuels that comes in on that position. Doherty looked knackered at the weekend. Traore, I think he'll be on the bench. I wouldn't be surprised to see Doherty completely rested. In the middle, I think Morgan Gibbs-White's going to be in there. Taylor Perry, Jordan has been training. He could come in. So I think we're much changed midfield. If there's anyone going to start in the middle from the thing, I'm not sure. Again, potentially Neves maybe, but he got injured. Well, obviously a bad tackle is all right in the game at the weekend. And up front, I think it'll be Cutrone and Pedro Neto who will be starting. Ashley Seal's going to be pushing for a start as well, I would imagine. And I hope he gets a chance, actually, because he's been on fire for the under-23, scored 8 in 5. Really be looking forward to seeing him in action. But Pedro Neto, again, he's coming up to match fitness. Cutrone is going to have an opportunity to start. And, yeah, we've got options, haven't we? And I think some of the big guns will be on the bench, like, your Neves, your Moutinho, Adama Traore, all of those will be on the bench, I would imagine, if we need to bring them on. In terms of score, I'm not sure. So I've basically there pretty much predicted 10 changes, I think. Yeah, pretty much 10 changes. It'd be 9 or 10 changes. I think Villa will probably not add the amount of games that Wolves have got to play, but I still think they'll probably make 4, 5 or 6 changes. So I'm going to still predict a Wolves win, and hopefully by 2-1. It could potentially go to penalties. Don't forget, if it does go to full time, it doesn't go to, I don't think it goes to extra time. It goes straight to penalties. We got through, took really good penalties against Reading, actually, to get through. But regardless of the team, Wolves have got this mentality where they're very difficult to beat. They've played 20 games this season, only lost 3. Okay, we probably would have liked to have won more than we've won, especially in the Premier League. We've had some opportunities, but we keep ticking along, and it would be 9 games unbeaten if we did get the result. The result. So let me know your team news. How bothered are you about the game in terms of, like, if we did get knocked out? I mean, if we did get knocked out, we've made 10 changes. Villa can't exactly laud it above us, can they? Because, at the end of the day, we've made 10 changes. However, on the flip side of that, this is a really good opportunity. What with one of the games, I think there's 2 League 2 teams playing each other and 2 League 1 teams playing each other. On the other side of the coin, it's a real opportunity for Wolves to win a trophy and back into the Europa. So you have to balance all that up, don't you? But it will all come out in the wash tomorrow. Looking forward to Villa Park. As I say, leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Smash a like to the video. Consider subscribing. Hit that bell. And until the next one, I'm Dazzling Dave. Always Wolves.